Have you ever seen a jackpot won through chanting scripture? This guy's hands down the most badass monk in the world. You just see him walk up to the table, casually throws down a bet on number 22. As the wheel keeps spinning, the ball stops at black 22, and that number wins him another 30,000 bucks. His action gets attention from other people. Waiter tells Gina, monk only bets 1,000 bucks every roulette game, but he has won almost 100,000 bucks. Gina comes over to introduce herself, expresses that she can offer monk more fancy service, but the monk smiles and declines, saying he doesn't need anything. Before leaving, he gives Gina a coin as a symbol. Gina takes a look, and it's just a penny. This is so generous. Monk continues to the slot machine. Unlike other gamblers, every time after he chooses a machine, he will start faithfully praying. The monk prays to the slot machine and wins the jackpot. He has won a lot of money. Gina from the casino isn't happy. She wants to win over this big client. Says she can wear sexy clothes to play with him. And all the snacks and drinks here are free. But monk is still not affected. Surely a monk's mental strength is not comparable to that of an average person. Shockingly, he is so calm in front of a beautiful woman. Sees the monk ignores her. Gina directly calls him Baldy. This is when the monk opens his eyes. Seeing his sincerity, Gina expresses that praying in front of the slot machine is useless. But what happens next proves she is wrong. Then the monk pushes a button, and as the last pattern stops, the monk shockingly wins again. Gina is totally shocked. Monk takes out coin and puts it in Gina's hand again. Expresses a coin can also change life. Gina takes a look. It is only a penny. Can it really change life? She puts it on a table, turns around and leaves. Monk is not mad. Takes the coin. But what he doesn't know is that all these actions have been noticed by the casino's boss. The monk wins 20,000 bucks every time he plays the slots. This is the third time, and has amassed 300,000 bucks at roulette table earlier. If this keeps happening, the casino will lose money. The casino's boss asks, has anyone noticed anything weird? But the staff answers, he was only praying. Every time the monk walks up to a machine, he faithfully prays, then pulls the lever and wins. How could this be possible? The casino's boss immediately tells the staff to figure out who the monk is. After the investigation, the staff finds out the monk is really just a monk from Lhasa, Tibet. Studies Buddhism in a monastery. Makes a pilgrimage to Las Vegas every 7 years. That's it. After listening to staff's introduction, casino's boss remembers. This monk is also known in Las Vegas. There is nothing wrong with his background, but no casino is willing to take him, since he wins every time, causing other casinos to lose money. How could a person be so lucky? The monk can make money simply by chanting at the casino. This is just like cheating, but so far, no proof has been found that shows he cheats. The casino's boss tells the staff to keep a close eye on the monk. Now, he is the only one who can catch the monk in the act. This will definitely attract more customers, but there is still no proof showing that he cheats. The casino's boss asks Gina to come up for a closer look. Your KPI for this year depends on him. Gina puts on a rather sexy outfit and approaches him to chat. She playfully says, your luck seems to bring in another $1,000,000. She smiles to herself, but the monk immediately sees that she is in pain. Gina quickly explains that she is very happy now. The monk tells her, when you are in pain, do something that makes you happy. The smile on Gina's face freezes. She remains frozen after the old monk leaves. She stubbornly insists that she has no pain. She repeats that she lives well. Gina doesn't find any proof that the monk cheated. Instead, she falls into self-doubt. This old monk is too handsome. As long as he places a bet, he wins. The monk attracted a lot of fangirls. He still prays in front of the slot machine, and wins without any accidents. If this keeps happening, the casino will shut down. The casino's boss comes over to intervene forcefully, taking the monk away. In the office, the casino's boss goes right to the point and asks him how he cheated. You won continuously so many times. Statistically, this is just impossible. No one can wear a halo of luck. The monk replies, this is not luck, it is karma. The reason why I won $1,000,000 today is probably because I lost $1,000,000 in my past life 1,000 years ago. It is all a cycle of karma, but the casino's boss doesn't buy what he just said. Can your simple statement of cause and result explain why you won $1.2 million in my casino in 2 hours? The casino's boss doesn't want to waste too much time on him, directly expressing he is unwanted here. The monk understands, stands up, and appreciates the casino's reception. Gina cannot find the monk. That's when she knows the monk has been sent away forcibly. Gina says she has a good idea to get the money back, but the casino's boss is unwilling. Why do you prefer to let him keep winning money here, instead of timely stopping the loss? I cannot just watch the casino lose millions like this. At Gina's constant request, the casino's boss agrees to let the monk come back, but only for 1 round. Only 1 round. This monk wins money simply by praying to the slot machine. Gina knocks on the door of the monk's room, asks if he is willing to bet on the last game, but the monk says he was told that he has to leave. Gina confesses that she has convinced the casino's boss that the monk can stay. Seeing the monk still has doubts, Gina starts using psychological tactics. She expresses that she has been working here for years. If the monk leaves, she is afraid that she will have to leave too, and the monk says she is in terrible pain. And that's actually correct. She works hard every day. No matter what kind of customer, she has to have a smile on her face all the time, even when the other side doesn't seem to have a high IQ and makes some strange requirements. Gina does her best to satisfy. They even wanted to break down the hotel door. Gina tried hard to stop them, but in the end, she only managed to stop one of them. When she saw the broken door, she had to pay for it out of her own pocket. Gina has encountered a lot of these oddball customers, but to make a living, she grits her teeth and holds on. The monk is touched after hearing what she said, reassures her that she shouldn't be controlled by work. Instead, she needs to preserve her passion and goodwill. Many things in life shouldn't be measured by material things. After listening to what the monk said, Gina feels a lot more open. The monk grants her request. If this can help ease your pain, then I'm willing to bet again. The monk is extravagant when gambling, and takes out all the 1.2 million bucks he won. This round is roulette, which is also the least likely game to be cheated. Without hesitation, he puts all the cash on the number 8. The casino's boss rushes to pull Gina away. Based simply on his previous luck, he has won every time he has played. If he wins again this time, it won't just be a matter of $1 million. But Gina tells the boss to calm down. Roulette only has a 2.63% chance of winning. It's impossible to hit that, but the casino's boss doesn't believe it. This monk has been on a winning streak. It's quite possible he'll keep winning this time. If he wins, you're out of a job. The two of them return to the table and bet all the money. The roulette wheel starts to spin. The monk takes out his beads and whispers 14 softly in Gina's ear, but Gina disregards it. But the casino's boss looks very panicked beside her. He keeps his eyes glued to the wheel. This is $1 million bet. As the roulette wheel comes to a stop, it finally lands on number 14. The monk knew it would land on 14. Why did he bet on 8? But the monk expresses that he only hopes Gina can be happy. Then, puts another coin in her hand. Leaves without looking back, leaving a bewildered Gina where she is. The casino's boss looks curiously at the coin in her hand, realizes it is a copper coin from 1943. There are only 40 of this kind of coin in the world, and this one alone is worth about 80,000 bucks. Gina is stunned. Turns out the number 8 that the monk chose earlier was a reminder to her. So she goes up to the monk and stops him, gives that valuable coin back to him. A smile shows up on the monk's face. Gina feels relieved as well. The casino's boss asks Gina why she returned the coin to him. Gina simply says it's cause and effect. Turns out this is what happened. This monk is an enlightened monk. Every 7 years, he comes down the mountain to find the right person and help them with their confusion. He chooses the casino because most people here have too many desires. They always think about making a big score at the casino, turning a bicycle into a motorcycle overnight. You can reach the top by marrying a rich beauty, but how can you expect pie to just fall from the sky? Though Gina works at a casino, she has already seen too many dark parts of human nature. She didn't lose herself. She still preserves an authentic heart. The monk gave her coins a few times earlier to test if she looked down on herself, but Gina didn't look down on herself. Even the tips were not too much, but she still enthusiastically introduced the casino's services to the monk. After the monk saw her pain, Gina expressed her own helplessness, easing the bitterness in her heart. Therefore, the monk was willing to throw away all his money for her. To the monk, money is just an external possession. But to hardworking Gina, this money would help her get through hardships. So sincere people will definitely have a good end. Hopefully, each one of us will meet someone who can enlighten us. This film is called Las Vegas Season 4. You are recommended to watch the original movie. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe.